Getting consistent quality sleep is foundational for healing and great health. Yet, despite knowing that, do you find that you put off going to bed? I'm going to be sharing some of the common reasons I've seen this happen for my clients and what you can do about it. Hi, I'm Shani Grewal, and for the last 6 years, I've been helping women with a root cause approach to health, helping them transform their health, optimize their energy levels, and release the excess weight, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds. And I'm going to be sharing the insights from what I've seen work with my clients. So, one of the biggest reasons that I find women put off bedtime is because that time before bed is the only time that's for her. During the day, she's so busy going about her day, getting things done for her family, for work, for all other responsibilities, that there is no time that's dedicated to her to nourish her from within. And so when it comes to the evening, it's almost like the day can't end unless there's time that's dedicated to her, nourishing her. Even though she may be exhausted, that time may be spent doing mindless scrolling, it may be spent watching TV, it may be spent doing stuff that is not necessarily productive or not necessarily what she would choose to do if she had more energy, but it's time spent doing whatever fulfills her. So one of the big things that I do is to implement a minimum 5 minutes of joy with my new clients. And this is something that allows them to start to connect back to what brings them joy and doing something fun for themselves. And what I've often found is that most of the women that come to work with me, they're not even really sure what brings them joy anymore. They're not able to connect with that. And so even that in itself, writing up a list of the activities that they would do that are non-electronics based that bring them joy. And so making that list and then choosing something and doing that on a daily basis, a minimum of 5 minutes, is a great starting point to allow you to connect back with yourself, do something that nourishes you during the day so that it doesn't require that extended period at night before going to bed. Another common reason that stops women from going to bed in the evening, I found, is that during the day they've been emotions, but they've not been processed and they've not been acknowledged as much. So in the evenings, they can be something that weigh heavy on the mind, and they can either be that they require processing before the evening, or just the fact that they're heavy and wanting attention. It can slow down the process of unwinding and getting ready for bed. Something I implement with my clients is a daily check-in, but also maybe a check-in through the day to just give time and space for those emotions to be acknowledged during the day, and either acknowledged and processed during the day, or at least acknowledged during the day and then maybe processed at another time before bed. Another thing that can be really helpful is doing a brain dump, where you put everything that's in your head, put it out onto paper. So you're just giving it the space to be out, and then you can deal with it tomorrow or another day. But at least that way, those emotions, those thoughts, those worries don't have to take up space and stop you from unwinding and getting ready to go to sleep. Something else that I found that commonly would hold my clients back is they have lots of things on their plate. They have lots of things that need to be done. And so there is often a connection between rest and being lazy. And shifting that connection, shifting that is key. So we'll often look at their beliefs around how much they value themselves, what they believe about themselves, and how much they're open to receiving, because rest is a receptive state. And shifting that connection that rest is lazy, being open to see rest as an opportunity to receive, we start to make new connections with what rest feels like, what sleep is doing for us, and start to value sleep as an active rest that is healing. Something that can be great for you to do is to ask yourself, what do you think of rest? Do you think of it as being lazy? What do you think of sleep? Maybe journal around it. What do you think of rest? Are you worthy to rest? How important is it for you to rest? Are you allowed to rest? And even how safe is it for you to rest? So using some of these questions as journal prompts can be very helpful, because it can uncover some of the stuff that's going on underneath. Do you see yourself in any of what I've just shared? If you do, I would love to know. feel free to share in the comments. If you found this video helpful, we have just started our Journey of You Women's Wellness community over on School. I would love for you to come on over and join us there. We will be starting our free 7-day wellness challenge very soon. Hope to see you there. Till next week.